We be live. Hello, everybody. I'm here with Anna. Hi, Anna. Anna's
Oh, I'm
muted.
muted. Yeah, hi
Yes.
everyone.
Hi. Okay, guys. So I wanted to do something fun today. We have so much serious stuff. I wanted to do something funny, and I have a lot of imams here today. A lot of mullahs. A lot of Shia mullahs. Because a lot of times, Anna, did you know, like when you see other YouTubers finding ridiculous Islamic teachings, it's mostly Sunni. It's mostly Sunni Islamic teachings, and people have to learn that within the Shia world, we have a wealth of ridiculous, funny, and bizarre teachings that you don't find in Sunni Islam. This is uniquely Shia Islam. This is something, by the way, if you're a Sunni today, I think you would agree with me because a lot of Sunnis also accept that this is this part of Islam. I mean, this is, they don't consider this to be Islam, but they will, now we could, atheists and Sunni Muslims can unite to make fun of Shia Islam. If you're a Sunni here today, you will relate with this. Right? Oh, Zayd is here. Let me see.
Like,
Yeah, go on.
I think the main reason is because Shia hadiths are rarely translated to English, and unless you
Right.
know Arabic or Persian, you are probably not going to see these hadiths. And also, like, they are much less organized than Sunnis. I don't know
Oh
why,
yeah,
but like
it's a
finding
mess.
this stuff and is finding something that a lot of Shia agree on. Like you can find the hadith, and then a lot of Shias also say, no, it's not reliable. It's not that. So yeah, with Shia Islam, it's
Right.
more complicated with the hadith.
Very good point. Very good point. Most people don't know that, but Anna, as usual, with the facts. Zaid here saying hello from Jordan. Hey, Zaid. With the By the way, recently Zaid's commentary has been very helpful in our live streams. Like when we are saying, I enjoy highlighting Zaid's comments because it just adds a lot to the stream. Seed is here, and I don't know if I'm reading it right. Every X is saying, please like the video, guys. Yes, guys, please like the stream right now. That would really help us grow. So thank you so much. And Zaid is saying, well, Armin Shias are idolaters. Yes, I know. Dirty. They're mushrikins. And also, I don't know. Okay, so you're saying, Hevri is saying, your new hairstyle is very, very beautiful, dear Anna. Well, I don't
Thank
understand
you.
this because we both cut our hair. I agree that Anna's hair looks beautiful, but I don't understand why me and Anna, both cut our hair. How come I'm not getting any of this feedback? I don't understand. Thank you. So D is here. Hi, D. Uh, Barack is here from Sweden. Thank you so much for being here from Malaysia. Seed. Okay. Oh, Nasrin is here. Hi, Nasrin. All right, cool. Oh, look, see, Zaid also, by the way, and we see that haircut. Yeah, nobody notices mine. Nobody notices mine.
Well,
I
I
don't
think
understand why.
because I had longer hair and now I have it much shorter, and you always have pretty short hair, so it's not as
No, it
noticeable.
was mine was longer. Mine was long too. Mine was long too. Not as long as yours, but it's still long. All right, no excuses. Let's just watch these imams make a fool out of their religion. So here's the first one. Oh, by the way, guys, I have to translate this for you guys. Anna understands this as well. By the way, this is Persian. By the way, guys, Anna, for people who are new here, Anna speaks four languages, going for her fifth. She speaks Hebrew, English, Russian, Persian, which is the language that this is going to be played in today, and I'm going to translate it for you guys. And she's also learning Arabic, so this is amazing. Um, oh yeah, from Dallas, Texas. Hi, Eden. All right, let's watch this.
بیادبی پا منبر امام حسن داد به من یک درع ذلك.
Okay, so we are talking about Imam. Did he say Imam Hassan or Imam Hussein? Hold on, let me just listen.
بیادبی پا منبر امام حسن داد.
This is so fascinating. Okay, so Imam Hassan, which is the second Imam in Shia Islam, which is the grandchild of Muhammad. So if you guys don't know, Shias have 12 Imams, 12 holy Imams that they're kind of like saints, but they're like completely flawless and They do everything right, and they're very, very holy that Shias follow. The Sunnis don't like any of this stuff that I'm telling you. So this is the second Imam. Imam Hassan was in a mosque, and their man comes and says something rude to him, right? So let's see what happens after. So he made fun of Imam Hassan, which is a very holy figure in Shia Islam. Okay, this is back then. This is the grandchild of Prophet Muhammad. Okay.
حضرت فرمود اما تستحیی ان تقعدی بین الرجال خانم حیا نمی کنی سر برهنه وسط مردا نشستی.
So what happens next? So this man is being rude to Imam Hassan. This is a man in the mosque, and Imam Hassan responds to him and says, "Lady," he says to the man, "Lady, you have no shame being here in front of these men bareheaded, like with no hijab." Even though he's a man, he's saying that.
فوجد الرجل نفسه امرأة مرد همون لحظه یافت تبدیل به زن.
In that very second, in that very moment, the man found that he had turned into a woman.
یعنی رجولیتش افتاد.
Means his penis fell.
تبدیل شد به یه زن.
And so his manhood fell and he turned into a woman.
پستانهاش ورقلوندی.
His breasts just start coming out. His boobs just grew, yeah.
همونجا تو مجلس از خجالت بلند شد بره بیرون. حضرت فرمودن میری خونه.
So he got so ashamed of being a woman. He was so embarrassed. So he got up to leave. But then at that very moment, Imam Hassan, the Imam, said, you will go home. So the curse is not, this was the beginning of the curse. The curse had not finished. So he says, like, you will go home. Oh, when you go home, you will find that your wife has turned into a man. So not only did I curse you to be a woman, your wife has been cursed to be a man. By the way, guys, this is authentic Shia hadith. This is within Islamic scripture of Shias. This is not made up. This is Islamic scripture in Shia Islam. So he said, you go home and you find out that your wife has turned into a man. You will have sex with each other. You will become pregnant. You will give birth to one child. And then you will come back to me here. Oh, so that people here will know that I could do like great things. So apparently at the beginning, the insult was that you could not do a certain thing. And then he's saying that now everybody will know that I can. He's saying, oh, you have no idea how much women would love to be a man one day. Oh, all women would love to be able to impregnate their husbands. I don't know what the hell. He said 1 year later, this man came. Well, this guy now is a woman. Came with his baby with her baby now apparently in her arms. She came to the mosque. Yeah, so it keeps going like that. Well, so what do you think, by the way, Anna, about this hadith? This is part of Islamic scripture of Imam Hassan in Shia Islam. What do you think?
Well, I don't know how to react to this. That first of all, I don't really like that being a woman is a curse, but I think it's quite funny. I think it's quite funny.
Right. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we got a super chat from Eden. So thank you so much, Eden, because I'm gonna check if we ever get demonetized for this stream, because we might at any point, and these super chats really do help out. So thank you so much for that.
By the
But
way,
yeah, go on.
I also wanted to ask you, like Iran is extremely anti-homosexuals and lesbians, but it is pro-transgender. Like it even like it prefers transgenders than homosexuality, right? So maybe they use this hadith to justify transgenders.
Yeah, I wouldn't describe as the Islamic Republic being pro transgender, because forcing gay people to be trans, to be able to live their lives, is not pro trans. That's what the Iranian government does. Iranian government forces gay people to go to true transgender trans surgery, even if they don't have gender dysphoria, just to be able to be with the gender that they want, which is the opposite of pro trans, I would say. But yeah.
Yeah, I probably didn't use the correct word for this. Like they want to not see gay people in the public area, so they prefer transgenders to gays. This is what I meant.
Yeah, we could say that. Yeah. But again, yeah. Anyways, I don't want to get into that topic. But again, I just want to say, here's another point about what he just said that Sunnis might find a very, very insulting. Imam Hassan just performed a miracle, technically, which is something that prophets can do. I mean, prophets are supposed to do. And Imam Hassan is not a prophet. He's an imam. He's a grandchild of a prophet, but not a prophet himself. But in Shia Islam, imams do all sorts of miracles, which is very, according to Sunnis, un-Islamic. So there's that. So let's go to the next hadith. It gets more ridiculous, by the way. Like, yeah. Let me go to the beginning of this. See which one is this one.
پیغمبر خدا یعنی آدم ابوالبشر سلام الله علیه که 350 بار همسرشون باردار و زایمان کرد، هر بارم 2 قلو، این 700 اولاد.
Oh, so this is Shia beliefs about Prophet Adam, as in Adam and Eve. By the way, I don't know, in Judaism, is Adam a prophet? Because in Islam, Adam is a prophet. Do they teach in Judaism that Adam was a prophet? I mean, technically, he was a prophet. He was talking to
Like,
God.
not that I know, but I can find maybe in
No,
Hebrew.
no, we're not gonna get into that. I just wanted to just quickly say. So he's saying that this mullah is saying Prophet Adam as in Adam and Eve, he made Eve pregnant 350 times. So it wasn't just the two first sons. He made Eve pregnant 350 times. And just like the first time, each single one of these pregnancies were twins. So Eve had 700 children. I thought it was just Cain and Abel. Did you know that there was apparently 700 of them and not just Cain and Abel? Did you know this, Anna, before we saw this video clip? No?
No, actually I didn't. And by the way, in the chats here, some say that no, he is not a prophet, but when I write in Wikipedia, it says it.
You did check it.
Like I really don't know right now. Like I wrote it in Wikipedia in Hebrew, so. I don't know.
Okay. So we learned something too. Technically, the definition of a prophet is a human who talks to God. And technically, in Judaism and Christianity, Adam did talk to God, so that would make him a prophet. So yeah, see, this is why Islam is the complete religion. It acknowledges, it just makes logical sense. But anyways, I just wanted to show you this because Islam just adds a whole bunch of detail to stuff that nobody ever asked for. So, in case you were wondering how many children Adam and Eve had, now we know 700 out of 350 pregnancies. Yeah.
بارم دوقلو این 700 اولاد هرچی این اولاد آمدن خلیفه الهی حضور داشت طریقه عبودیت را توحید را نبوت را معاد را اخلاق را از ذات مقدس حق میگرفت و به این اولاد خودش منتقل میکرد که
apparently there were divine beings present at each one of these birth ceremonies or rituals or whatever, and there were these twins that every time were getting like divine knowledge every time they were being born. So yeah, so let's go to the next one. Okay, so look at this one. This is great. Oh, this is disgusting. Actually, this is disgusting. This is about the relationship between Muhammad. Is that one? I just want. This is disgusting. If it's.
By the way, about the Adam stuff, like here in the comments, they say that he wasn't a prophet. Okay, I'm sorry that I don't know the details. And like, think of all the incest going on, like 350 times of incest, at least.
Yes, we don't mention that word. Let me see if we're. I think we're now demonetized. Okay, we're still good. But that's a very naughty word on YouTube. Okay, guys, please like the stream because of the dirty words. Actually, now that this video that I'm gonna play probably is going to demonetize us. So let's see if this is the one that I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, this is weird. This one is bizarre. Yeah, so this is about the relationship between Prophet Muhammad and Imam Ali, when Imam Ali was a child. So for people who don't know, Imam Ali is the first Imam of Shias out of the 12 Imams, and he's like the most important one. Technically, he should be the most important one, but Hussein is the most. Never mind. So he also married Muhammad's daughter, but when he was a child, Ali grew up in Prophet Muhammad's house. So Prophet Muhammad kind of raised Ali as a child, right? So this is the relationship. So Imam Ali is a very, 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 very holy figure in Shia Islam who grew up in Muhammad's household. So this is the relationship between Prophet Muhammad and this little boy when he was a child in his household. So let's see what happened. And it's not, and I think, yeah, Zayd is like, oh no. Yeah, Zayd, you know what's coming. So let's see.
بعد از 3 بار پیشنهاد تو 40 تا عموزاده و همه فقط 8 ساله پا شده اظهار ایمان کرد فرمود جلو بیا که آمدن زبان در دهان مبارک هستلی کردن که هستلی بعدها فرمودن که 1000 باب علم به من داد اون روز که از هر باب 1000 باب دیگه مفتوح میشد از همین حرکت
است علی.
So that first guy was saying when Ali came to Muhammad and Muhammad took Ali, and he, again, this is YouTube, we do not endorse any of these things. We're just talking about religious scripture, okay? And Ali is a child here. So what Muhammad did, Muhammad put his tongue inside his mouth, inside Ali's mouth, and by doing that, he transmitted knowledge into Ali. So he was doing that, and people were like, what the hell are you doing, Muhammad? It was like, oh, I'm just giving him knowledge. So apparently, by putting his tongue inside Ali's mouth, he gave 1,000 chapters of knowledge, and each one of these chapters had 1,000 something else. Let me see, actually. So apparently, just by doing that knowledge, it's kind of like a USB stick. I think like it was transferring data. So people are like gross. So let me see. Oh, so there were 1,000 chapters of knowledge, and in each chapter was 1,000 chapters of other things. I don't know how they're measuring knowledge here, but whatever. So that's how apparently Prophet Muhammad transmitted divine knowledge to Ali by putting his tongue inside his mouth. Go on, Anna.
Yeah, and by the way, I just want to make it clear that it's probably divine knowledge because Muhammad didn't know even how to read and write, so he couldn't really transfer it in other ways, apparently. And the knowledge was just the knowledge of God and the iman in God. Yeah.
Yes, and also Shahrad here reminding us that this is actually part of Islamic scripture. This is in Shia hadith. This guy is not, what you're hearing is not just somebody just making up stories as they go. I mean, somebody else made it up for him like a long time ago, but this is part of Shia Islam, that Muhammad did this to Imam Ali when Imam Ali was a child. This is not a made up joke. Okay. Let's continue.
از همین حرکت
دست علی تو دست حبیب خدا پیغمبره. عمر یک نگاهی کرد به رفقاش گفت اما ترون نمیبینیدش؟ عینا کأنهما عینا مجنون. ببینید چشماش مثل چشمای دیوانه دور میزنه. نفهمید چی گفته. الحمدلله ما با حرف این یه مطلبی فهمیدیم که پیغمبر چقدر عاشق علی بوده. چشمان پیغمبر حالاتی داشته برای علی.
Okay, so he's saying when Ali, this is again during Ali's childhood, when Muhammad looked at Ali, his eyes will go crazy like a madman. Like he would look at this boy and he would just lose himself. And he said this Omar, the second Khalifa, described this, that whenever Muhammad looked at Ali and looked at him, he would just go mad with, I don't know, with love for him. And he said this is the feeling that Muhammad had for Ali. So which is again not appropriate, because this is again when Ali was a child. Again, this is I have to remind you guys, this is part of Shia books. This is their hadith. This is Islamic scripture. People are saying, oh no, yes. Oh no, indeed. So you thought the relationship between Muhammad and Aisha were weird. If you actually read Shia hadith, the relationship between Muhammad and his own daughter, Fatima, and Ali, which eventually became Fatima's husband, were weirder, much weirder. Even though we have hadith that Aisha as a child was cleaning Muhammad's cum all the time. Again, this is part of Sunni hadith, authentic Sunni hadith. This was her job as a child. But as weird as all of that was, it gets much, much more weird because, you know what? I should find that hadith for the next show that we do here. Muhammad, his own daughter, Fatima, he would put his face between her breasts all the time. And Aisha was weirded out by that and told Muhammad, like, why are you doing this? This is weird. This is your daughter. And Muhammad said that whenever I do this, I smell heaven between my daughter's breasts. This is again part of hadith. But go on, Anna.
I mean, I feel like they are so obsessed with just sexual organs for some reason. The tongue, the mouth, the breasts, everything. Like,
no, this is because you. No. This is because you are thinking with your atheistic mindset. All you atheists can think of is sex and pleasure. This is all very spiritual. When people, there's something holy and divine happening here, and you, because you have this dirty mind, they have this dirty sexual atheistic mindset. When you hear these stories, you get weirded out because you don't understand the divine nature of what's happening here. So that's the actual answer, right?
Tongue to mouth, yeah. We should make it a thing.
Yeah, things are bizarre for you materialists, but because you don't understand the spirituality behind all of these stories, right? By the way, we got 6 shekels. Thank you from Noam, because this stream is probably going to get demonetized. So thank you for everybody who is supporting us with super chats. Noam is saying haka haka durka durka, haka haka durka durka. Thank you so much, Noam, for that super chat. So let's see what this guy is saying.
بچه بودم تو دامن پیغمبر بزرگ شدم. منو به سینه خودش میچسبانید و یکنفنی فی فرا.
So this is a hadith that Ali had said himself. So this is a quote from Ali alayhi salam, the first Imam of Shias, and he says that when I was a child, and I grew up with Muhammad, like when I was grew up in Muhammad's household. So this is again, Muhammad the Prophet is an adult, Ali is a child here. So what's happening
سینه
here?
خودش میچسبانید و یکنفنی فی
So he said Muhammad would take me as a child, and he would put him, he would hold me to his chest, put me like this right next to his chest, right? Press my body onto his own chest.
فراشه وقتی میخواستن تو بستر بخوابن منو با خودشون میبردن تو بستر
So when Muhammad wanted to go to sleep, he would take me to bed with him. This is again, according to Shias, what Ali is saying himself in authentic Shia hadith. So Ali alayhi salam is saying that when I was a child, when Muhammad wanted to go to bed, he would take me to bed with him. Okay, and then it goes.
و یمسنی جسد
Again, YouTube, we do not endorse any of this. We're just finding problematic beliefs that we're highlighting here. Please, YouTube, do not strike us down. The gods of YouTube, please. Okay, so let's continue.
منو اونقدر به خودشون نزدیک میکردن که من بدنم به خود بدن پیغمبر میخورد.
So he's saying that when Muhammad would take me to bed, we were so close together that our bodies would be touching all the time in bed.
و یشمنی عرفه بوی بدن خودش رو به من میفهمون و
and he would make me smell his body. Okay, he would give me the smell of his body. He would make me smell him, basically. So I don't know why Muhammad would do that, but Muhammad would get Ali to smell him while they were in bed with each other. Again, I'm not saying this. This is Shia. These are Islamic scholars that are just reading out for you Islamic Shia Islamic hadith. Yeah, I don't know. Is that a fetish? What do you think, Anna? I don't understand.
Well, we're just overthinking probably. Let's think that it was all non-sexual, totally, like they were maybe kids at the time. Yeah, whatever Muslims say that that is justifying whatever they.
No, they were not
does.
kids. No, one of them was a kid. Muhammad was an adult. No, this is Muhammad an adult. Ali is a kid.
Oh, I thought like they are both kids. My mind
No, okay, we should go back to all of these stories that I told you was Muhammad as an old man. As an old man, Ali as a kid.
Yeah,
this is a lot creepier than you thought. Yeah, no.
So much worse.
Oh my God. Yeah. So you guys completely misunderstood all of this. Yeah. So the transfer of knowledge of Muhammad to Ali when he put his tongue inside his mouth, Muhammad is a creepy old man. Ali is a young boy, a child, right? And then what was the second one? When Muhammad was looking at Ali and his eyes were going crazy with lust and love, that was again, Ali was a child, Muhammad was a creepy old man. And this last one, Muhammad would take Ali to his bed and make sure that their bodies are touching, and he would make Ali smell his body. Again, this is Muhammad as a really creepy old man and Ali as a child. And again, not according to me, according to these guys, according to these Islamic scholars, and according to their own scripture, authentic Shia scripture. This is part of Islamic scripture. Yeah, people are like, what the F? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let me see if there's anything. Oh yeah, and he said, and I would smell him. I would smell him. I would smell his body. Why would you do that? Are there any Shias in the live chat? Can you tell me what was the purpose of Ali smelling Muhammad's body when they were in bed with each other? Can somebody tell me the utility of that? Like, what is the spirituality behind this one? Because I didn't know. He didn't explain this part.
Well, maybe Muhammad's body was so perfect that even his smell was the most pleasant smell on earth, and just Ali got really addicted to this pleasant smell.
Divine doorknob. It's like divine stank. But Anna, you make a joke of that, but you're not far off. because we have Shia hadith that says even even the imam's farts smells good. You know that, right? I'm not, guys. Again, I'm not making this up. We have Shia scripture that says one way to tell if somebody is an actual imam, one of the 12 ma'asums of Shia Islam, is the fact that their shit smells good. I'm not making this up. I am not making this up. This is part of Shia Islam. Their shit smells good. And also, when they shit, I don't know, by the way, these two hadiths contradict each other, because apparently when the imams shit, the earth opens up and hides the shit. So I don't know why it does that, given that the shit smells good. Why would you have to hide it? But that's what the earth does, apparently. That's one of the things that happens every time imams shit.
Like,
We got a whole
it's
bunch.
all
Yeah.
rainbows and flowers. Why the earth does
Yeah.
that?
Yes, I don't know why. Again, I have to keep saying this, guys. I'm not making this up. This is part of Shia Islam. We got a whole bunch of super chats and memberships. So Cleo is saying, the more I learn about Aisha, it seems she hate Mo. Yeah. So no, I don't think she hated. Aisha did not hate Mo. I think like Aisha actually used the fact that she used to be the prophet of the wife of the prophet constantly after Muhammad's death as a political weapon. So I don't know how much she hated it. She did complain about a lot of things, though. Yeah, she did complain a whole lot. She complained. Aisha, this is against Sunni hadith. Aisha did complain about the fact that Muhammad. Again, I'm not making. I have to keep saying this. I'm not making this up. This is authentic Sunni hadith that Aisha complained about the fact that no matter how much she washes the cum from Muhammad's clothes, they keep showing up and they keep being there. Muhammad's clothes were constantly stained with cum, and she had to wash it over and over and over again. This is authentic Sunni hadith that Aisha was complaining about it when she was a child, by the way. She had to do that as a child. So thank you so much, Cleo.
There are
Go on.
also positive hadiths, like Aisha saying that she used to play with dolls, and it is forbidden in Islam to have any dolls or any images. But Muhammad gave her playing with dolls and with her friends because she was so young. Yeah, so Muhammad was a good guy, apparently.
Yes. Dean became a member. Thank you so much, Dean. Thank you all. Dean is supporting us by becoming a member. Appreciate that. And also Sean is saying support from the United Kingdom. Thank you so much for 10 pounds from the Great Britain. Thank you so much for the super chat. And guys, you guys have made up for the fact that this stream is probably going to get demonetized. And Darko just gifted 5 memberships to the people in the live chat. Thank you so much, Darko. Thank you. All right, let's continue with the next one. Let me actually check. Are we still good with the monetization? We're still good. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure this stream at some point is going to get demonetized, but not yet. All right, so let's get this one. Let's go to the beginning.
وقتی آقا زین العابدین تاج البکائین سید الساجدین فرمودن از عظمت مقام امیرالمومنین داشتن میگفتن یه منافق منکری کیه اسمش.
Okay, so now we're talking about Imam Sajjad, which is one of the 12 Imams, and he was explaining to somebody about the prophets. So let's see what happens.
یه منافق منکری کیه اسمش عبدالله ابن عمر خطاب.
Okay, so he was talking, this Imam, the Imam of Shias, was talking to a skeptic. Okay, there was this person that was kind of like skeptical about the prophets and stuff, and Imam Sajjad was talking to him. And he's talking about him being skeptical as if that's like such a dirty thing. Like, oh my God, this guy was a skeptic. He was like a denier.
پسر عمر.
Oh, and he was the son of Omar. And so Anna, pay attention to this. Every time he mentions Omar, which is the second Khalifa of the Sunnis, the people in the audience, they say, curse of Allah be upon him. Right? So Omar, who's such a dear person for Sunni Muslims, every time the Shia Imam is mentioning it, the people in the audience are cursing him. Lanatullahu alayh. Lanata Allah bar'u, which means the curse of Allah be upon him.
در اومد گفتش به امام سجاد گفتش که تا کی این حرفای واهی و دروغو داری به مردم تحویل میدی؟
Yep, Darko saying, guess they're not fans, yeah. Guys, and also, guys, please like the stream. Thank you so much. Somebody Sahel saying, Shias are wild. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay.
حضرت رو کرد فرمودن بهش که اگه من بگم اون چی که گفتم به تو نشون بدم باور میکنی؟ گفت
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
این حرفای واهی و دروغو داری به مردم تحویل میدی. حضرت رو کرد فرمودن بهش که اگه من بگم اون چی که گفتم به تو نشون بدم باور میکنی؟ گفت آخه تو داری میگی که الان به امام داری میگی که یونس پیغمبر چون ولایت پدرم امیرالمومنین رو قبول نکرد 40 شبانه روز به شکم ماهی رفت.
All right, so Imam Sajjad was so this guy is like to Imam Sajjad that you're just full of crap. You're telling people lies. And he's like, why are you not believing what I'm saying? And the guy who the skeptic, which is the son of Omar, was saying that because you're telling people the reason Prophet Jonah, is that in English? Yeah, Prophet Jonah was swallowed by a whale or a big fish, depending on your religion, it's either a big fish or a whale. So you guys know the story of Prophet Jonah, right? Everybody's familiar with that he was swallowed by a whale, and the whale, and it was there, and I think 40 days and 40 nights in the belly of the whale. And the Imam Sajjad was telling people that the reason why God made a whale swallow him was because he was a little bit skeptical about the 12-verse Shiism. Okay. Right? So he didn't believe, he was like in the future, he wasn't 100% sure that in the future, like he didn't have faith in God's 12-verse Shiism, right? So that's why God did this. So it's like, what? Yeah, exactly. So hold on.
40 شبانه روز به شکمت ماهی رفت. این حرفا چیه میزنی؟
Oh, so no, yeah, he's like, and the guy was like, what are you talking about? That's not the reason why that happened, huh?
چون ولایت پدرم امیرالمومنین رو قبول نکرد 40
Oh yeah, Velayat Pederam Amir al-Mominin. So Imam Ali, which is the first Imam of Shias, he's saying that Prophet Jonah did not agree that Imam Ali, his Velayat, his divinity, his kingdom, his rulership, his ruling, him being authentic, the fact that he will become the Imam and his entire 12-er Shia Islam after that, the fact that Prophet Jonah back then, thousands of years before Ali was born, because he didn't accept it right away, he didn't have faith in it, God punished Prophet Jonah by putting him in the belly of the fish for 40 days and 40 nights.
شبانه روز به شکمت ماهی رفت. این حرفا چیه میزنی؟ مگه میشه آدم 40 شب تو شکم ماهی بره بعدم سالم بیفته؟
Oh, and the skeptic was like, how is it even possible for a man to be in the belly of a fish for 40 days and then come out completely healthy? How is that even possible? That's not even possible. So this guy was a skeptic.
حضرت فرمودن اگر اون حوت، اون نهنگ، اون ماهی بزرگ که این کارو کرده خودش بهت بگه قبول میکنی؟ گفت
He like, okay, so the Imam Sajjad told him, and again, remember, this is thousands of years after. Prophet Jonah is like ancient history even for these guys, right? So he says, Imam Sajjad tells the skeptic, if that whale that swallowed Prophet Jonah, if he comes and tells you himself that this is the reason why I swallowed him, would you accept this? Would you accept that as evidence?
ولی کو عین لک هذا یعنی تو چه
And the guy was like, yeah, of course I would accept it. But where's that whale? That whale was like thousands of years ago. What are you on about? We can't talk to that whale, right? And again, guys, this is Islamic, authentic Islamic hadith. This is part of Islamic stories. This is authentic scripture in Shia Islam.
کجا میتونی منو ببری پیش اون نهنگه بعدم اون نهنگه با من حرف بزنه؟
Like, how are you going to be able to take me to that whale, and that whale is going to speak and tell me all of this?
بعدم بگه اصلا نشدنیه یعنی حضرت
And he said, like, that's not going to happen. Like, that's impossible for that to happen. And then Imam Sajjad told him, and Imam Sajjad, okay, like, come with me. And he took his hand and he took him to another room. So this is somewhere where everybody was speaking, and Imam Sajjad took his hand and took him to another room, private room. And then in that room, Imam Sajjad hit his foot on the ground, like he basically stomped the ground, and then the room went dark. The room went dark.
سپس پا کوبید شکافته شد.
And then he stomped again. He hit his, the ground with his foot, and then the earth just split open. The earth beneath their feet split open.
رفتیم پایین. اینقدر
And they went into the earth. So they were in the room, and the earth opened up, and both of them went inside the earth, like they went down.
رفتیم پایین که عبدالله اومد.
And he was like, they were going down, and they went down so far.
بندم داشت میلرزید از ترس.
And he was like, I was shaking in fear so much. Like, what? Yes, this is okay.
تا کنار یه ساحل دریای بزرگی ایستادیم.
So they went down so deep inside the earth, and deep inside the earth, they got into an ocean, a sea under the earth. There was a sea deep inside the earth, okay, down under, okay.
در اعماق زمین.
So I was like, bruh.
بعد حضرت فرمودن که یا نون اسم اون ماهیه که جناب یونس.
So Imam Sajjad, this is again one of the Imams. So he said like, oh Noon, and Noon was the name of that whale, by the way. This is Noon. That whale had a name, and his name was Noon. And Imam Sajjad called upon that whale by saying, "Oh Noon." Yeah, it was a beach. Exactly. There was a beach under the earth, like deep in the under the earth. There was a beach, and now they're on that beach underneath the earth. Okay.
So بلعیده تو قرآن هم هست و ذنون اذ ذهب. ذنون یعنی صاحب نون، یعنی یونس. نون اسم خود اون ماهی حوته. فرمودن یا نون. جالب اینه که این حدیث رو خود عبدالله ابن عمر نقل میکنه. میگه دیدم یه کوه وسط دریا اومد بالا.
So then he saw that a mountain just start coming up from inside that sea. Okay, so they're right on the beach on a sea, and in the middle of the sea, and a mountain started rising. Okay.
فکر کردم کوه اومد بالا. دیدم
I thought it was a mountain, but apparently it wasn't a
این کوه
mountain.
داره تکون میخوره. فهمیدم ماهی عظیم الجثه‌ایه.
Oh, he thought that there was that big fish or whale. He keeps switching between whale and big fish. I don't know if they understand that whales are mammals and they're not fishes, but he keeps switching. Yeah.
Noon, I think it's in Aramaic, and it means fish. Like in Hebrew, we have some creatures in the sea with the ending noon, and this means fish, like dionun, which is like an octopus or something like this. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's saying that was his name. So I'm just going based on what he's saying. So this mountain apparently was not a mountain, was that whale. So they're saying this whale was so big that he confused it for a mountain for a half a second.
عرض کرد که لبک یا ولی الله.
Oh, and the whale said, Labbak ya wali Allah. So the whale saw that this is Imam Sajjad, and he showed respect to the Imam. Like, oh my God, the Imam of Islam is here. So the whale showed respect to the Imam. So the Imam told the whale, first thing you do, first introduce yourself. So the whale was speaking, and Imam Sajjad made him introduce himself.
گفت آقا من نون از طائفه.
By the way, these guys believe that this has actually happened. Like, this is not metaphor. This is just not like a story that is supposed to just have a moral lesson, but it didn't happen. No, this is the belief in Shia Islam, is that these literally happened. These are happened. These are actual events. Okay. So now the whale is introducing himself. So let's see how he introduces himself.
نون از طائفه حیتان. حیتان جمع حوته.
So he's saying, I am Noon from the tribe of Haytan. So apparently whales have tribes, and this whale is mentioning the tribe that he belongs to. Okay.
ماهیای بزرگ که الان میگن بهش نهنگ. ما طائفه بودیم.
It's like these are big fishes that now we call them whales. So apparently he thinks whales are just big fishes. Okay.
هزار نهنگ بزرگ که من کوچیک.
He's saying that in our tribe there are 1,000 big fishes, and I'm the smallest one in that tribe. This whale that is as big as a mountain, he says, in our tribe there are 1,000 other big fishes like me, and I'm the smallest one here. Okay.
ترینشون بودم. در عالم در دریاها سیر میکردیم تا امر شد یونس در روی کشتیه و مأموریت بر بلعیدنه.
And then like we were like just swimming. I was just swimming in the sea, and then a divine command came to me that Prophet Jonah is on a ship somewhere in the sea, and you have the mission to go swallow him. Not like that.
من امر شد که چون در ولایت و قبولی ولایت جدد امیرالمومنین منکر نشده.
And the reason why I was supposed to go swallow him, but it was not because he was denying the fact that Imam Ali was supposed to be a wali. Imam Ali, like the talk, not because he denied Shia. Basically, let me say it like this: not because he denied Shia Islam, but he wasn't 100% there. Like he accepted that Shia Islam is true, but he was just not strongly like accepting it, right?
نشده. فقط داره یه خورده شل جواب میده.
Yeah, like he was not very strong in his affirmation of Shia Islam.
همین اندازه باید برید 40 روز رو تو
And because he wasn't denying it, but he was accepting it, but because he wasn't accepting it very strongly, you have to go swallow him for 40 days.
خودت ببری، حق هضمش هم نداری، فقط اسیرش کن تا بعد از 40 روز بعد.
And you're not supposed to like kill him, or you're just supposed to arrest him just for 40 days.
آمدم من همونم که آقا یونس پیغمبر رو به
So that's how he introduced himself. He's saying, I am the whale that swallowed Jonah.
خاطر تأمل و تأنی و تسامح در قبولی ولایت جدد علی 40 شب و شبانه روز با خودم بردم. یبن رسول الله، ما هر کی با ماباد علی دشمن باشه باش دشمنیم.
I said, like, anybody who's the enemy of Ali, we are the enemy of him. So the whale is saying, like, we will fight the enemies of Ali.
آقا اجازه میدی اینی که بغل دستت وایساده اینم ببلعمش.
And the whale now looks at Imam Sajjad and said, like, that man that is standing next to you, that denier, can I swallow him? So he asked, like, but we're the enemies of whoever is against Imam Ali. That guy, can I swallow him? Will you give me permission to swallow the man that's standing right next to you? So
عبدالله عمر به حال غش افتاد از حضرت فرمودن نکاری.
And that man just collapsed in fear. And they're like, oh my God, he's going to swallow me. So he collapsed right next to Imam Sajjad. And Imam Sajjad was like, no, don't worry, you don't need to swallow him.
نداشته باش، خواستم فقط نشونش بدم چه خبر.
No, you don't need to swallow him. I just wanted to show him what's up. What's right.
آقا برش گردون عبدالله عمر.
So see, the people in the audience are saying, Ali. They're referring that apparently that's a way of cheering. They're just mentioning the name of the first Imam.
شروع کرد التماس کردن به زین العابدین. آقا منو برگردون. آقا تو رو.
And that guy was like begging Imam Zainul Abidin, which is Imam Sajjad. He's like, oh God, please take me back. Please take me back. I don't want to be here anymore.
خدا بسته. الله به عربی یعنی تو رو خدا دیگه بسته. منو برگردون قبول.
He's like that. He's like Allah, that's enough. Yeah. So apparently when you call upon Allah, he's like saying like that's enough.
حضرت برش گردون آمد. تو اون اتاق از اون اتاق آوردش تو جمع که بود. وقتی آقا زین العابدین
he brought him back to that room, and that from that room they went back to the crowd that they were speaking in. Yeah, and that was a fascinating story. What do you think, Anna? Did you enjoy that story?
Yeah, it was very entertaining. But Shia Imams apparently are much stronger with much more superpowers, divine superpowers, than Muhammad. They are splitting the earth, talking with fish and whales or whatever it was, and they just met a Shia whale, which is and there is a sea under the earth. Like, wow, these Shia Imams are so powerful. Like, they're real Superman.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, we got a super chat by Bull McLeod saying, and then Noon carried Jonah to the water temple. I think this is a reference to something that I don't get. But thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Is this like Avatar? Reference? I don't know. Yeah.
By the way, Jonah, he lived inside the whale for 40 days. So I guess whatever the whale was eating, Jonah was eating as well to stay alive. it suddenly turns into such a gross experience.
Yeah. Don't think about it too hard. That's your problem. That's the mistake you're making here. By the way, guys, I have an endless number of these videos. This Khurafat Kade has gathered these, and I could do this forever. Let me know if you want me to, because this is just a gift that just keeps on giving. If you want me to continue, let me know in the comment section. And also, please like the stream, because if you like the stream, we'll get more views, and I'll see that there's a demand for this, and I will do more of these. Go on, Anna. You want to say something?
Yeah, I have a question. I noticed in older tafsirs, Shia tafsirs, they constantly say things against the Khulafa al-Rashidun, against Omar especially. And in more recent Shia hadiths, they curse all the Khulafa less, significantly less. So do you think this cursing still exists today in Iran and as widespread, or okay?
No,
so
it's not widespread. Some Hosseinias have that, but this is too advanced for the people in the live chat right now, so I don't want to get into it that much. So ask me later after the stream. But yeah, there's some Hosseinias in Iran that have that they do curse the Khulafa. Jimmy in the live, Jim Holy Long in the live chat is saying, thank you so much for the super chat, by the way, Jim Holy, saying, do the Shia imams have bureaucracy? Do they accept exchange students? What, am I reading this right? I don't know. Do you understand this question, Anna?
Like student exchange, like he wants to become a student of these Shia imams?
They're dead, except one of them. So the only Shia imam that is still alive out of the 12 of them is the last one, which is Imam Mahdi. And if you want to go find him, you better catch him when he's shedding, because only by smelling his shit will you be able to know that he's a 12 imam. And you have to do it fast, because when he shits, the earth eats his shit, right? Because as Imam Mahdi, like I told you, this is Shia. Again, I'm not making this up. This is Shia Islam. So you have a very small opportunity to verify who is the Mahdi, because he's like living among us right now. All the 11 other ones are dead. Imam Mahdi is living among us, and at the end of days, he will come back. He will come and he will take power and save the world. But right now, if you want to find him, every time somebody's shitting, right before the earth eats his shit, you better. I mean, if the earth eats his shit, that's already verified. Yeah, you don't need to smell shit. You could just watch shit and see if the earth swallows it, and that's how you know that he's the 12 Mahdi, the 12 Imam, and the Mahdi. But thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, I don't think he's accepting any students. Let's do another animal. We did some sexual ones. Then we did animal related. Let's go and do one more animal related. And yeah, let's just do it one more animal related. This is fascinating as well.
حضرت سلیمان سلام الله علیه یه روز کنار دریا قدم می‌زدن.
So this is now, Anna, this is again, so last one was good because you as an ex-Jew recognized Prophet Jonah, and now we're doing Prophet Suleiman, right? So now so this is a Shia scripture about Prophet Suleiman. So let's see what according to Shia Islam, what was Prophet Suleiman doing at some point. So he was apparently Prophet Suleiman was walking on the beach, and let's see what happened.
حضرت سلیمان سلام الله علیه یه روز کنار دریا قدم می‌زدن. دفعتاً چشمشون افتاد به یه مورچه‌ای که
So Prophet Suleiman on the beach saw an ant on the beach. Okay, and he was just looking at that ant.
سمت آب دریا جلو میره.
And the ant was walking towards the water, towards the sea. So Prophet Suleiman was like following an ant on the beach, moving towards the sea.
نگاه کردن دیدن یه دونه گندم به دهن این مورچه است و راهه.
And the ant had like a seed with him, like a seed that was holding a seed.
دریا رو داره طی میکنه.
and it was going towards the sea.
حضرت سلیمان سلام الله علیه این مورچه رو تعقیب کرد با
So Prophet Solomon back then, right? He decided to follow the ant, saying to see where this ant is going.
نگاهش. دیدن مورچه نزدیک شد و رسید لب آب.
So the ant was getting closer and closer and closer to the water.
به محض رسیدنش لب آب یه لاک پشتی سرش از آب در آورد.
So as soon as the ant got to the water, there was a turtle came out of the sea and, brought his head out of the ocean. Okay, right at where the ant was.
دهنشو باز کرد و
And the turtle opened his mouth and put out his tongue.
زبونش آورد بیرون و جناب مورچه با این دونه گندم رفت رو زبون لاک پشته و
And the sir ant, I don't know why he's referring to the ant as a sir, but the sir ant went on the tongue and went into the turtle's mouth.
لاک پشت زبونشو جمع کرد دهنشو بس برگشت تو.
So basically the ant climbed the tongue of the turtle and went into the turtle's mouth, and the turtle pulled back his tongue in and closed his mouth.
یعنی
And Prophet Solomon was like, what the hell? What's going on here?
جناب سلیمان خیلی فکر کردن یعنی چه این مورچه برای چی رفت تو
And Prophet Solomon was thinking so hard, like, what was happening here? Why did this ant went into the turtle's mouth?
این لاک پشته چرا رفت تو آب؟
And then the turtle closed his mouth and then went back into the water. So the turtle went into the water. And then the prophet was like, why did the turtle go into the water?
شروع کردن قدم زدن کنار آبه.
And Prophet Solomon was just walking alongside the water on the beach, just thinking about what he just saw.
دریا یه مقدار زمانی گذشت. حالا ما میگیم 1 ساعتی.
And then some time passed. And this mullah is saying, let's say, for example, 1 hour passed.
حضرت سلیمان صدای به هم خوردن آب شنیدن.
And he heard the water moving again.
صورتشون رو برگردوندن دیدن لاک پشته از آب اومد بالا.
And then he saw that the turtle is back. The turtle just came back from the sea.
اومد تو خشکی دهنشو باز
I came on the land.
کرد و زبونشو آورد بیرون و مورچه از رو زبون این لاک پشته اومد پایین.
So the turtle came back from the sea onto the land, and the turtle opened his mouth and his tongue came out, and the ant came back from the mouth of the turtle back to the land.
در حالی که دیگه دونه گندم به دهن
And the turtle did not have the seed with him or her, I don't know, with anymore.
لاک پشته دوباره دهنشو بست و رفت تو آب.
And the turtle went back, closed his mouth and went back into the water.
مورچم
So kind of like a submarine.
راه خشکی رو
And the turtle went on the land and just went on his way.
داد. حضرت سلیمان خم شدن و این مورچه رو برداشتن گذاشتن کف دست.
So Prophet Solomon went to the ant, took the ant and put the ant on the palm of his hand, the ant on the palm of his hand.
دستشونو حتما یه سلام علیک و احوال پرسی با این مورچه کردن دیگه.
And they did the proper etiquette of like saying hi to each other and respecting each other. So the prophet told the ant like, hi, how are you? And like said the ceremonial like things that you're supposed to say to each other to be polite. With the ant and the prophet exchange word with each other at the beginning, at first.
چون کلام حیواناتو جناب سلیمان طبق قرآن میدونه علمناه منطقه.
And because this is the Islamic thing to do, right? Like when you want to be polite, obviously, like apparently this is not part of the narrative that the prophet and the ant exchange polite commentary with each other, but he says obviously that's what the prophet did because that's the Islamic thing to do.
مال سلیمانه. سوال کردن مورچه کجا بودی؟ این دونه گندم کجا؟
And so the prophet, after exchanging pleasantries, I think that's how you say it, right? So after exchanging pleasantries and stuff, the prophet asked the ant, like, where did you go? What was this? Where did you take the seed?
گفت یا نبی الله خدا منو مأمور کرده.
So the ant says, oh, prophet of God, God gave me a mission.
از رزق یک کرم نابینای ناتوان رو در قعر این دریا برسونم.
There to bring food for this blind worm that lives under the sea. Okay, so my mission from God is to bring food to a blind worm. By the way, I looked this up. Worms in general are blind, like they don't have eyes. So I don't know. He's saying like blind as if this specific worm was blind, as in like he was more poor than other worms because he had a handicap. But all worms are blind, so I don't know if he knows that. But anyways, apparently this worm which is a poor blind worm that lives under a rock, under the sea. God had given a mission so that make sure that he has food to eat. But go on, Anna. You want to say something?
Yeah, like I want to say two things that in Judaism, Solomon is not considered a prophet, but in Islam they basically took all the kings and turned them into prophets. Also with Dawood and Suleiman, every single one, they just bring the word prophet to any important person, and also like think of how Islam is scientifically accurate, that it knew that worms are blind even before you knew it. Yeah, and that there are
right.
sea worms. I didn't know that there are sea worms before listening to this.
Yes, this actually shows that this is a miracle. The fact that Islam knows that we have sea worms and that they're blind and they have no eyes. Okay, good point. Good point. Islam confirmed.
خب بعدشو بگو. گفت که این مورچه گفت من روزا یه دونه گندم به دهنم میگیرم میام لب آب دریا.
So apparently the ant does this every day. Every day he takes a seed, he goes to this by the edge of the ocean, and the turtle comes and kind of like acts like a submarine for the ant, and the turtle takes the ant to that worm, that blind worm, and the ant feeds that worm and then come back and does this again next day.
سر ساعت مقرر من میرسم.
Oh, he's always right on time, right on the hour. He's there to do this mission.
سر ساعت مقررم این زیر دریایی مسخر من.
Oh, he actually says submarine. I was making fun of him. He actually mentions that this turtle submarine shows up every day on time for me to get on board. I was just making fun of him. He actually did this. Mullah is actually mentioning submarine. But go on, Anna.
You see, Armin, you see that Islam, it invented submarines even before the Europeans invented them. Okay, we should learn from the Islam the reason why the Arab world, why the Muslim world is behind, is because it doesn't learn from the hadiths and the Quran.
Right.
If you just return to the Quran, you can find an answer to anything in the Quran.
Everything. Sure. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's finish this.
میادش بالا، دهنشو باز میکند، من میرم رو زبون این، دهنشو میبنده، منو میبرید قعر دریا. خوردن من و این دونه گندم بر این لاک پشت حرامه، حق نداره اذیت.
Oh, and he says that it's a haram, it's sin. It's a sin for me as an ant and that turtle as a turtle to eat the seed. This seed is specifically for that specific worm, and God had made it a sin for me to eat that seed and for that turtle to eat that seed as well.
منو میبره قعر دریا. تو اون تخت سنگی که این کرم نابینا زندگی میکنه.
On that rock that this worm is living, it takes me there every day.
سوراخی هست. ابتدا
there's a hole there.
این لاک پشت دهنشو به اون سوراخ میگذاره، آب سوراخ رو تخلیه میکنه.
Oh, so this is actually very interesting. So every time when we get there, the turtle puts his mouth on that hole that the worm is in, and he sucks out the water from that hole because the ant needs to go into that hole. The ant can't go into a hole that has water in it. But so the turtle sucks out the water from that hole.
من از دهنش پیاده میشم میرم.
And I go from the turtle's mouth into that hole.
این دونه گندم میگذارم کنار این کرم، برمیگردم میام سوار میشم لب آب پیاده.
And yeah, so I will put that seed into that hole and then I go back right on the turtle and I come back. Like this is the greatness of Allah. So he's the thing. This is all a confirmation of how great Allah is. Yes.
I have a question. Why Allah doesn't make a penguin do this whole job? Take a seed, go underwater, and give the seed to a worm. Like a penguin can do all these three jobs. Why spread it?
It's hot because it's hot where Suleiman is. It's too hot for a penguin, obviously. See, this is why you give missions to Allah. Allah knows best. Allah. We got a super chat from Asian American saying all worker ants are female. I thought only the queen was female. I thought we have male ants, female ant, the queen, and everybody else is a worker.
No,
So
Armin, all
let
ants
me finish. Wait. Let me finish the super chat. Anyways. So all workers ants are female. We should make a role playing game called Crosses and Crescents, like Dungeons and Dragons. That would be a great idea. That's a good name. That's a good name for a game. Yeah, that's a good idea. Go on, Anna. What do you know something about
so
ants that I don't know?
basically, both the queen and the working ants are females, and the males, they only have one job at life, and this is to find the female and mate. That's it. And then they die.
Right.
So they don't do anything.
Okay. So Asian American with the $2 super chat saying, how is the heaven of Shias organized? Well, it has 7 parts, and yeah, so it has 7 parts, and it's ranked from the best part of heaven to the worst part of heaven, and the best part of heaven is for the martyrs, the people who have, and that's where Muhammad is. So if you die as a martyr in Islam, you go to the. I mean, I don't know if Sunnis. Do you know if Sunnis divide heaven into 7 parts, or is it just the Shias? Because we as Shias were told that heaven has 7 parts. And the best part is for the martyrs, and that's where Muhammad is. So, and the best joy of heaven is to go the part where Muhammad is, and meeting Muhammad is better than all the sex and the milk and the honey. That's all good and all, but being next to Muhammad apparently is the best reward of being in heaven. Unless he wants to put his tongue in my mouth, I don't want to do that. I would probably, I don't know. Is that going to happen to us in heaven when we meet Muhammad? I don't know. That's not good.
But would you be watching the Huris having sex with other men? Or
I don't know.
Like, how is it going in heaven? Do you have privacy with your Huris?
I'm sure you do. I mean, you have anything you want. So if you want privacy, you probably get. Oh, Zaid is confirming this. Zaid is an ex. So I'm an ex-Shia. Zaid is an ex-Sunni, saying yes, Armin. There's 7 in Sunni Islam as well. Okay, great. So see, we're not that different. See, Shias and Sunnis have some agreements. Anyways, so we already went over an hour. I have so much more of this nonsense from Shia Islam. And given that so many ex-Muslim YouTube channels make fun of Sunni Islam, I thought that there's not enough content about Shia Islam. If you like this, make sure you like the stream, and I will do more of it. If this gets enough, if there's enough of a demand for this, I will do more of it. Most YouTube channels out there making fun of Islam, they're focusing on Sunni Islam. We need to also embarrass Shia Islam. So this is, I think, was missing on the internet. So you're welcome. The internet. Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm very curious to do more of these shows, because finding Shia hadiths for someone who doesn't speak Arabic or Persian is really hard. Even I sometimes struggle to find a specific hadith because they are not very organized. So doing these shows, it also helps me to just educate myself, honestly.
Yeah.
And yeah, there are not enough channels talking about Shia Islam in general, unfortunately.
Yes. Sohail is saying we need more streams. I didn't know about Shia nonsense. Yes, exactly. Most people don't. Most people are just familiar with Sunni, the nonsense of Sunni Islam. Again, I have an endless supply of these kinds of videos and narratives. So let me know. Make sure you like the stream so I can see that there's demand for it. And also leave a comment at the end of the stream. The comments really help us get more views. Guys, our channel is really growing much faster than it used to because of your likes and your comments. So thank you to all the people who are liking and commenting. All right, guys. And also recommend our channel. Go tell your friends and your enemies that they need to subscribe to the Atheist Republic YouTube channel. All right, Dana. Let's go get ready for our Persian show. Right, guys? We have a Persian show coming up soon. So we're going to go get ready for that. Bye, guys. Mwah.
Bye.